at 7 o'clock. These are just a few of the nearly 200 roosters and hens that were rescued from a suspected cockfighting operation near the border. 10 News reporter Hannah Mullins went to the county animal shelter where the birds are now, and she explains that shutting down the operation doesn't mean that the birds are safe.
I do want to point out these roosters are all in separate cages because County Animal Services believes they have been bred and trained to attack and kill.
They are raised for the barbaric sport of cockfighting.
Deputy Director of Animal Services Dan D'Souza says they're housing nearly 200 roosters, hens, and chicks. Homeland Security called them mid-April about animals at Otay Auto Transports.
This was what appears to us to be a full-fledged breeding operation to raise fighting cocks.
He says some combs and wattles were chopped off their heads and necks, and their legs were prepped to fight. This is the type of knife that's put on a rooster's leg during a cockfight, and just look, it can rip right through another rooster.
These so-called blood spores cause an animal to suffer tremendously and most likely die.
He says 2 people fessed up to bringing 20 to the site for cockfighting in Mexico. They don't know who owns the rest.
A lot of people won't step forward and say, these are my animals that I have for illegal purposes.
They'll only rehome a select few since they're so aggressive.
The roosters that we have on the property attack our animal care staff when we try and go in and care for them.
They'll put an ad in the paper, but they're going to ask a judge for permission to put them down.
These are bloodlines of fighting cocks. It's unfortunate, but we're put in the situation of having to euthanize these birds because of someone's illegal activity.
Hannah Mullins, 10 News.
And they are filing charges against the 2 for suspected possession of birds with the intent to fight. The maximum sentence is 6 months to a year in jail. That's because it's only a misdemeanor, unlike dogfighting.